welcome back to Moms on a Mission. Today we have Vickie Natale. She is a friend of Moms on a Mission, and she's our affiliate for skincare, our #1 skincare go-to. Her background is so fascinating to me that she was an engineer who turned into a skincare line creator, and she actually created organic body essentials in her kitchen sink. It was a divine connection with the Lord who downloaded all of this to her. And so without further ado, I want to welcome back to Moms on a Mission, Vickie Natale. Hey, Vickie.
Hi, Miriam. Thanks for having me back again, too. It's always great being with you and just sharing what God has done. So
yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So let's start off with, we usually talk about some products. I wanted to start off with briefly talking about the Organic Body Essentials Elite Elixir. So the first time I tried this, I was a little afraid because I thought, oh goodness, there's a dropper, and what if I don't use the right amount, or what if it, it's too strong for me? But really what it reminded me of was when I go to the health food stores and you get a shot of, really powerful immune boosting items like it has cayenne pepper in it or things like that. And nobody wants to do that. But man, if it makes you feel better, why wouldn't you? Right. So when I tried it, it reminded me of that. So I just gotten over, you all probably remember, I did a couple of interviews where my throat was a little scratchy and I wasn't quite over this. I don't know if it was a sinus infection or what, but then a few days ago, I felt like I was coming down with something again. And I've left the Elite Elixir now on my Lazy Susan in the kitchen so that I see it and I think about it. And so when I woke up and felt like that, I was going through the kitchen and I thought, I'm just going to grab it right now. And I did 2 dropper fills with the orange juice and then drank it. And I've noticed the more I'm drinking this, that my body's getting used to the taste of it. It doesn't even taste it doesn't taste strong or anything. And I think that I'm just used to it. But I'm telling you what, Vickie, by the next day, whatever that was completely gone. And I did 2 dropperfuls in the morning and then in the evening. And I'm just so excited to have something at home. It's so convenient.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's a great way to do it. Well, what happens a lot of times too, when you're not feeling well, you forget what to do. You forget what to take because your brain's not working as well as it used to when you weren't coming down with something. You're starting maybe even to get a fever and getting foggy. So what Miriam's talking about here is this Elite Elixir. It looks like this. It's in a 2-ounce bottle. That's the only size we sell. And it's a potent blend of about 35 or 36 ingredients, starting with things like colloidal silver, echinacea, golden seal, Oregon grape. There's a couple types of oregano oil in there. There's even frankincense and myrrh in here. Multiple ingredients. All of them are on the website. There's things like olive leaf extract. And what makes things taste really strong are like the things like the oregano oil, and clove oil is there too. Olive leaf extract, green tea extract. There's a variety of things that lemon balm, calming, ashwagandha is calming. There's zinc is in here too. So when you're thinking about ways to fight something that's coming on, you want your immune system to be really boosted. And your immune system does kick in immediately. We're made that way by God. It starts to kick in. Sometimes these viruses and bugs are pretty strong though. And if we're tired, if we've overworked ourselves, if we're cold even, like I remember my kids when they were little and we would go to the beach and the water was cold. And if they even had the slightest runny nose or sore throat, they were really sick the next day, because a lot of times what happens is your body temperature, if you're cold, it's just going to drop that little bit, maybe by 1 degree, but that's enough for the virus to proliferate in your body. So you want to be able to fight it, whatever's coming on, with something. You want to boost your immune system with something powerful like the Elite Elixir. And what you'll do is it's very, it's dark. It's kind of like a dark brown color, almost like a burgundy. And you would do 2 dropperfuls. This is a dropperful. And not inside directly in your mouth. It's too strong for that. But you put it in a little bit of orange juice or water or whatever, and you drink it down quickly and then wash it down with a little bit more orange juice. And that's it. That's how you take it. And I've had those kinds of this feedback. Multiple customers have said, wow, I thought I was coming down with this. I woke up, I was normal. Yes, that's exactly what especially can be done when you're hitting it hard up front. If you come down with something and then you remember, yes, you can take it and it'll speed up the recovery. It's just that the most important time to hit something is when there's the least amount of growth of the virus in you. So those bugs don't continue to multiply and become a little difficult to to get rid of.
And can they find those testimonials on your website at organicbodyessentials.com?
They can. There's a lot of testimonials there. We're getting more now on Google as well. We really need more. We have several thousand customers, and we never asked for a review in 10 years. So we're just starting to do that. And I think whoops on us. We should have done this a long time ago, but we do. When we have a lot of people that email us and call and let us know that what happened with but yes, some of those are there. You can find them there. But the bottom line is this product came about. Only everything that God created in this company came about for a need that happened in my family or me with my life. And in our lives, when my kids were younger, I didn't want them sick. I didn't want them if they were exposed to something and I could tell they were coming down with something. I wanted to get them healed quickly. And so as moms, obviously all of us want to do that. So what I was doing all the time was putting together things that I did have, which were the majority of these ingredients that's in this product, and they would call it a concoction. So I would just make a concoction for them because Mom, I feel that scratchy throat. Can I have yes. And so that became known by their friends and more people.
I love that they use the word concoction as a child. I don't know. I mean, I can imagine like a 7-year-old, Mom, I need a concoction. That's awesome.
That's what we called it because they knew I would get out, everything out of the cupboard and start going at it. So that then became an interest, and more people wanted what was working for us. And so this became a product recently, about the last 2 years or so, grouped everything together and made it official. And it's actually working wonders for so many. And now's the best time to have it on hand because this isn't something you want to just be taking every day. I mean, there's definitely some ingredients in there that you can take fine every day, but not all of them. The reason also being you want the power of that to be there really hard when you need to hit it hard, rather than just it's kind of been there and now the virus is there and it's starting to grow around that same, it's already there. You want to blast that virus or whatever's coming on with something really strong and hard right away. So that's why I recommend.
Shelf life is quite long, right?
It is a couple years. So
wow.
Don't think of it as your defense against whatever's going to hit you. You're taking up a shield. This is the shield you want to take up, and you can start right away. If you have anything you feel like, take a couple dropperfuls. You can do 3, 4, 5 times in the first day. There's no real limit unless your digestion's a little sensitive. You might want to take it with some food. It is definitely strong. And if you're just feeling like coming down with it right as you're going to bed, do it before you go to bed. Do it again when you wake up in the morning, maybe with a little food, and then you usually are done after, like you've said, Julie. How many times did you do it? Twice?
I did it twice, morning and night. And
I'm sorry, Miriam.
No, you're good. You're good. I knew you were talking to. And then kids can take it too. Like, is there an age like 6 and up, or does it?
Oh yeah, we have kids pretty young, down to 3 that have taken it. So they're not going to like the taste. It's really strong, but they definitely can get better real quick. And it is that strong that you don't want to give 2 full dropperfuls to a 3-year-old either. They don't need that much. Probably a half a dropperful.
Well, let's go to organicbodyessentials.com today and order the Elite Elixir. If you type in the code MISSION, you get 5% off, and anything over $50 is free shipping. But if we just have that in our cabinet, keep it in the bathroom, wherever, and just have it available for this fall and winter, I think that's good wisdom just to have that on hand. We also would like to transition. I talked to Vickie and I said, Vickie, whenever I get a new skincare line, you could ask several people this, with whom I've talked and purchased product from. I want to know what every like the lotions and the eye cream. I want to know how much to use, when to use it, really like a skincare plan, kind of like you're cooking dinner and you need recipes and things of that nature. I wanted a recipe for my skincare program. And what I found was I was using an eye cream, a neck cream, a face cream. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. In the morning, I would need to put sunscreen on, and I did not put that on Even when I turned 40, I thought I need to start wearing sunscreen on my face. And I just have been horrific with that. And so, and getting ready for bed, really, that was the routine that I did not like because I was doing so many different things. And financially, it's a lot of money. I feel like it all adds up. And then just the time from, okay, there's one bottle, you put that bottle away. Now you get out another bottle. And anyway, I would love for you to share with our audience, just with your products, what you recommend for a skincare routine.
Sure. So just for the face is what we're going to talk about at the moment here. And the basic things is washing your face, right? So what we have is makeup melt face wash is what it's called. And it's called that because it literally will melt the makeup off of your face. You don't need a lot of effort to dissolve mascara and everything with this. It does it pretty easily. And I just use a little bit of this, like maybe a teaspoon at the most, or half a teaspoon, and then rub it all on your face. And I use a washcloth, just wipe it off. And that's the basic way to start. And that will also leave your face a little moisturized because of there's olive oil in there. That helps with that too. So there's that can just be all you do. And I always say, start with one product and see if you like it. If you want moisturizer after that, you can use the face cream or the serum. We'll get to that in a minute. I just want to go in the routine that I normally do, so that you can know what is a routine with this. So the next thing would be the facial toner. I don't use this in the morning. I only use this at night after I've done the wash at night to wash off my mascara. And I'll do this in the morning too in the shower, but I use the toner only at night to get any other debris off from the day. And sometimes I even skip a couple days and don't use the toner at all, because it can be a little drying. It's got the apple cider vinegar in there. It's made to pH balance your skin, but it helps get any debris off. So that's the facial toner. And then after that, your face is completely clean, and you want to put a little bit of moisture back in before you put on a cream or a serum. And that's why we've made the ultra hydrosol. And that hydrosol is hydrosol, just a basic definition of it. It's water, and it's water after you've extracted the oils from the plant. You're getting essential oils from a plant or a substance, and then you're doing that with steam distillation. The steam's going to rise and capture it. That's the water we have in here from the frankincense and myrrh, rose, chamomile, and lavender. So those are the hydrosols that are blended in this one, and you just squirt your face real gently with it. You can even squirt it through your hair. I put it through my hair when my hair's damp in the morning before I blow dry it. That's the ultra hydrosol, just a little bit, and that also is going to help with the spread of the moisturizer, which you would put on next. And that would be either the face cream, the Extreme Day and Night face cream. Comes in a little jar, looks like this. And you don't need a lot. Miriam, I think you've learned that it's.
Yeah, I used a little bit too much in the beginning. I was like, I feel like my face is a little greasy. And I was like, girl, you need to ratchet it back, sister. I mean, I don't know. I've had that problem with every product I've used for my face. I just feel like, more is more, but really less is more, especially with these products, because just a little bit goes a long, long way. And that helps financially too, because you're just not going through it super fast.
Now I'm going to say this is probably, I just pulled a little bit out. That little bit on the tip of my fingernail is probably twice as much as you need for your whole face.
Oh, I've been using way too much.
That concept, because you just, especially if you're putting it on with the ultra hydrosol. The ultra hydrosol is already going to put that moisture there to make things spread easily. So what you're doing is you're putting it's oil in cream form, and with a lot of other beneficial ingredients in there too. But you're just dabbing light amounts and then getting it into your face, and you'll see you get used to it. Everybody that's ever said, "Whoa, it's too greasy," they've always used too much, because you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. So that's if you're using the face cream to moisturize. You can also use the Flawless Face Serum to moisturize, and that is just oil. So there's multiple amounts. There's different kinds of oils with the red raspberry oil in there. There's also frankincense and myrrh in this one, which is excellent for your skin. So this comes with a dropper, and I prefer to use the oil on my face rather than the cream. So I I'm going to tell you a little tip that I do too, that I think helps, because CBD on the face is excellent too. People don't know that, but I will also take a few drops of the PM and put it, mix it with the Flawless Face Serum in my, in the fingertips. And then that's what I put after I've sprayed the hydrosol on for my whole face. Either the Flawless Face Serum or the face cream is going to give you the natural sun protection.
I
know that
tested that, and I know I've
on.
said this on other shows, but I believed you, Vickie, but I am a firm believer in, researching everything and making sure what people say, that the information is true and factual. And so I didn't do it on purpose, but like I told you earlier, I was so bad about putting sunscreen on. And so I just put I seem to use the serum at bedtime, and then I use the face cream in the daytime. And so I was outside, I had no sunscreen. Like, I didn't put it any even on my skin. And I wasn't thinking, it was not good. And so I had no problem with my face. I got a little pink on my shoulders, but absolutely no burn on my face. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. And then I remembered, oh, it's that red raspberry oil that Vickie told us about. And it saved me that day. I was so grateful.
Yeah, it's that strong too. It's the SPF by itself for red raspberry oil. It's the highest SPF of any oil on the planet naturally. So it's about a 45. I didn't measure it, but that's what people say it is. It's about a 45. So you got some strong. Plus, there's carrot seed oil in both of those products. That's also helpful. The coconut oil that's in the face cream's helpful. There's a lot of ingredients that have their own natural SPF, so it can be higher. I just haven't had it tested to say exactly what the number is, because also once you put SPF and a number on the label, it's a drug. So now it's an FDA drug and regulated by the FDA. So you can't do it unless it's a drug. So we don't sell drugs. We sell food for your face and for you, actually internally too, like the Elite Elixir and the Extreme Terpenes products. But the face, there's a little bit more to that. About once a week, you can give yourself a brand new face. Literally, it feels like a brand new face. And so the way to start with that is wash off your face with the Makeup Melt face wash. Then you put on a mask. And the mask is it's a little jar like this. It's called Mega Antioxidant Face Mask. Called that for a reason, because the grapeseed flower that's in it, if you think about how the antioxidant benefits of grapes is, that people have always talked about the benefits of the high antioxidant power of the ability for the grapes to do a lot of healing. Well, this is the seed of the grape, and it is potent. And so it's ground up seeds into a flour, and there's just a little bit of witch hazel in there too. But that is what you stir it. You have to open it gently, because it's like peanut butter that's natural. It's going to separate. So you have to gently stir it all back together, make it look like mud. Then this little jar will give you about 10 masks, 5 to 10 masks, depending on how much you put on. You don't need a lot. Again, very little, just a thin layer, cover everything, all the way around. I go close to my eyes, not the eyes themselves, but I get my whole face, sometimes down my neck too. Let it dry. It's going to look kind of weird when it's drying. It's like some blotches are a little bit more of a burgundy color, and others are like kind of turning whiter, a lighter color. That's all the drying process. Don't want to eat or smile when it's going to crack. It's going to fall off if you do. You want to just sit in a nice quiet place for 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. It'll be all dry. Then one of the tips I always say is don't forget to exfoliate the mask off, because that's an exfoliation as well. So you can exfoliate a bit of that over the sink. Then my personal choice is to grab the Silky Smooth Face Scrub. That one's a fine organic sugar, and exfoliate the rest of the mask off with that smooth face, with the smoothing face scrub. And now you've got like a double exfoliating activity going on your face, where you're using two kinds of mediums, the grapeseed flour and the sugar scrub. You don't have to do this, but you can take off the mask completely and then use the sugar scrub, or just only use the mask, because you're going to end up getting great benefits from the mask too. But I'm just giving you what I like to do. So after you've scrubbed with that sugar scrub, then use the washcloth, warm wet washcloth, and get anything else off. Then I do use the toner after that. Anything that's left of the mask, I want to make sure that's gone. Then I spray the hydrosol, and then personally I put the Flawless Face Serum on. So you can put the cream on, you can put the face, but now, and don't forget, by the way, when you're exfoliating, to get your lips, you want to get exfoliating the lips too, and then put the lip balm on your lips too. Now with the hydrosol underneath the serum or the face cream and a little bit of lip balm, you literally will feel like you just went to have an incredible facial. And I'm not joking about that. I've had people, they don't even have facials anymore. This is what they do.
Wow.
Because it works that well. So,
and I just have to give you a shout out for the lip balm. The cocoa mint is my absolute favorite. I'm obsessed with that, and it is so good. And I think I told you last time, the organic ones prior did not smell, or, invariably it feels like you taste a little bit of it, and they weren't very good. But this cocoa mint lip balm is amazing. So basically what Vickie just gave us was a rundown and a routine for our face every day, and then once a week, the routine with the mask. So that's helpful. I did want to ask before we close, if you could differentiate between, there's a radical repair cream and then the extreme face cream. Could you tell us the difference between those two products?
Sure. So the face cream is oils that are more suited for the face. So I'll just kind of read them off real quick to you. There's marula oil, jojoba oil, apricot kernel, red raspberry. We talked about that one. And baobab, argan, hemp seed oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. Those are the main oils for the face cream. The difference for the radical repair cream is it's shea butter, coconut oil, apricot kernel oil, calendula, and hemp seed oil. And those are very healing oils for really damaged skin. And so you can, and people have used radical repair cream on their face. It's going to feel greasy, and it's going to look a little greasy too, because the shea butter, it's butter. And so butter doesn't really absorb very well. It's like number 5 on the absorption chart. It takes a long time to absorb. And that's on purpose for the radical repair cream, because what I personally use the radical repair cream for is, and what it was originally developed for, it was the radical foot repair cream back in 2014. And so, and I took the word foot out because people were using it in other places on their body. And it made sense because it was excellent for cuticles. It was excellent for the knuckles, dry winter, elbows and knees, eczema, psoriasis. People have had like all kinds of testimonials come back if they couldn't believe it. It's just literally gone from putting the radical repair cream on. I use it also just recently. We've had a humidity spike here. This was about 4 days ago or so. A lot of mosquitoes around. I was getting bit, and I hate that feeling for 5 days after the scratching, right? And so the radical repair cream, it immediately takes away the itch. There's tea tree oil in there too. That helps with the peppermint oil that's in it too. And so I always think of the radical repair cream as repair and heal. And you can use that on your face if you want to, but it's going to be probably your nighttime choice in areas that are super dry and you want to have them healed up. And speaking of radical repair, it is radically quick. And that's the reason for the name too, is overnight, you can get feeling like you have brand new feet, even no matter how cracked they are. Put some radical repair cream on. And I like to go a little bit more generous with this. So we now have a 4-ounce size in the radical repair cream too. But in the winter, I'll put socks on over it and just go to sleep and wake up and you have baby feet. It's that fast.
That's
so
great. And I love that we're talking about this right before fall and winter, because the humidity is not going to be as strong and the air is going to get drier. And, some people will use humidifiers and things like that. I know when I grew up in Maine, it was super dry in the house in the winter. And so we had a humidifier, but we just dealt with cracked knuckles and heels and things of that nature. And invariably for me in the wintertime, my knuckles get so dry and crack, and sometimes they'll just start bleeding because they're so dry, and I'm not doing anything differently. And it just happens every winter. So I'm excited to try this and this winter on my hands and the knuckles and these places. I'm super excited about that. So I really appreciate you coming on and sharing this. I'm super focused on a face skincare routine, and I think this is great. And if somebody were to purchase, let's just say 2 products today, if they're like, I listen to this, I like what I hear, I want to try 2 products for their face, what would be, in your opinion, the top 2 products they should try first?
The top selling one, the face cream.
Face cream.
That's off the charts, top seller. The face cream, and again, use only a little bit.
Right.
I would say the hydrosol. I really like the hydrosol.
Really? Okay.
It's kind of a tough mix between that and the face wash, because the face wash is like my go-to for.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say face wash. If it's only going to be one, pick the face cream, and then go from there too. And I wanted to say something, what Miriam just said, which was, she didn't even plan this, but the whole company started because my knuckles were cracking and bleeding. Literally, the whole thing did. Yeah, and it was of course, I had I had been delving into organic for years, eating it that way, but then I couldn't find anything for my skin. I thought, this is ridiculous. It's again happening. I'm positive it's the product, right? And everything has alcohol in it. So I started tinkering in the kitchen, just like you originally said in the beginning here, with a bunch of oils at a time that was really crazy in my life, had nothing. So I was buying oil instead of food to do this, by the way. And it was in God's word that he showed me that I needed to make this into a company. And that's another, that we've talked about that a bit, but that was what began. It was for, again, a need I had, my knuckles, just like you were saying. And I thought, there's got to be a fix. So it was olive, apricot, almond, wheat germ, and coconut oil. Those 5 oils that I started with for the company. And this jasmine tangerine hand and body cream was the first product, because
the very first product.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Jasmine and tangerine were my favorite scents. And so that's all organic too. But yeah, that's what happened. And I handed it out that Christmas in 2013 as gifts to my friends and family. And right away they went, where did you get, it's working for my hands. I never even thought of it. So anyway, that's how that began. So
that's so cool. You dealt with the same thing I do. Well, I'm super excited because I didn't know you last December. So I'm very excited to have this winter, and I'm excited that my knuckles will not be cracking and bleeding. That's the worst. You have like, sometimes, I would have like 25, it seemed like I had like 25 different Band-Aids on, and you'd wave your hand as you're talking. They're like, what happened to you? It looks like you got in a fight and you lost. So I'm excited to have this for this Christmas and this, this season, winter season, and not have to be wearing Band-Aids all winter long. So that's great. So we will try the Radical Repair Cream as well. But if you're going to buy one thing, then just get the Extreme Face Cream. And if you're going to buy 2, my vote is the face wash. I absolutely love that. And I do love the moisturizing effect when you're done washing your face and finished up with that. You're ready to go for your other steps. So Vickie, thank you so, go ahead. You got to
use code MISSION. Don't forget to use the code MISSION.
Yes, code MISSION, and you get 5%. So go to organicbodyessentials.com today, and at least at the very minimum, try the Extreme Face Cream, but organicbodyessentials.com, code MISSION, and you'll save 5% off. And then you get free shipping when you order $50 or more. And then let Vickie and I know what you think. We would love to hear from you. If you email us at moms@momsonamission.net, that's moms@momsonamission.net. We would love to hear what your favorite product is. So if you're ordering things, or when you're ordering things, email us and tell us what you love and why you love it. That would be so fun to hear from you about that. And then also, if you go to our website at momsonamission.net, that's momsonamission.net, you can connect with us and put your email in there, your information, and we can connect with you. We've got some really cool things coming down the pike as it relates to information and things about education. So we'd love to connect with you so we can get some of those things in your hands. And then also, we'd love for you to please follow us on your favorite platform. We prefer Rumble as a backup to all the other platforms because it's uncensored, and we won't just be MIA someday. You will always know where to find us if you follow us on Rumble. So thank you so much, Vickie, for being here. And thank you all so much for listening, and have a great day. In light of recent bank volatility and skyrocketing inflation, diversification is a must. That's why I use my good friend Andrew Sorcini at Beverly Hills Precious Metals. Beverly Hills Precious Metals makes it so easy to diversify. I personally ordered some silver and it arrived on my doorstep just a few days later. They make it so easy. And if you're not ready to do that and you just want to ask a few questions, they're there for you too. I personally got some silver and also am rolling over some of my IRA. You can actually roll over your IRA and have it be backed by silver and gold. So if you don't have any extra money to invest in silver and gold, rolling over a 401k or an IRA, or even part of it, if you just want to try it at first, just for a little bit, you can do that as well. So go to bh-pm.com today and ask all your questions. You can connect with somebody. And like I said, you can just get some information at first if you want and pray about it, and then get back with them to roll over part of your IRA or all of it, or order some gold and silver. That's bh-pm.com. and tell them that Moms on a Mission sent you. Hey, everybody. Did you know that recent research from the CDC says that millions of Americans develop parasitic infections and symptoms often go unnoticed or are misdiagnosed? Parasites are actually the cause of many health problems such as anxiety, depression, chronic pain, fatigue, and unexplained digestive issues. We all need a common sense strategy to improve our health. Moms on a Mission encourages you to reach out to our good friend, Dr. Jason Dean. Dr. Dean's Full Moon Protocol provides all natural detoxification and fights inflammation. And the supplements are made with 100% organic ingredients and are proven to kill parasites safely and effectively. I know after I took Full Moon Protocol, I had more energy. To order your Full Moon Protocol today, go to bravetv.store/mission to save $20 off your first order. That's bravetv.store/mission. According to leading sleep experts and sleephealth.org, over 50 million Americans struggle getting a good night's rest. That's why Moms on a Mission loves MyPillow. MyPillow makes amazing pillows, sheets, mattress toppers, robes, towels, literally almost everything you need for a good night's sleep. They also make dog beds for your dogs. So by going to mypillow.com, typing in the code MISSION, you not only receive a high quality product, but you're supporting Moms on a Mission and this podcast. If you like what you're hearing and you agree with it, you believe in it, and you want to support Moms on a Mission, then go to mypillow.com today and order some high quality products, and just type in the code MISSION at checkout and you can save up to 66% off. That's mypillow.com, code MISSION.
Since 2014, Organic Body Essentials has offered clean, simple, certified organic skincare. Our organic face-to-feet and federally compliant hemp and pet products are manufactured under USDA and FDA guidelines. Our products are inspired by God using plants He created. In Ezekiel 47:12, it says, "The fruit is for food and the leaves for healing." We believe in the power of God to heal, so we pray over our products and for our customers. Our therapy in a bottle approach has been widely received, and our customers' testimonials continue to inspire us. You can find us at organicbodyessentials.com and obe.organicbodyessentials.com. Please feel welcome to reach out with questions. Use coupon code MISSION at checkout for a discount. Thank you for your support by using MISSION at checkout to benefit Moms on a Mission and their quest to reestablish traditional values in our education system and empowerment for a healthy lifestyle.